Oh, so I learned how to turn off quick counts. So I'm assuming we want to do that.
I'm assuming that as well.
Do we want box on or off?
Why don't I have an invitation?
Because I haven't sent it yet. Do you want
Oh,
box on or off?
box?
Yeah.
I don't care.
We'll leave it off because some people will put it on fast play. Maybe that'll help the internet. Yeah, it's stupid because it looks like all the stuff is grayed out. Like you can't change the choices, but
Right, but
apparently
you
you
can
can.
change it all, yes, just by using the right stick.
It's like, why would you have a thing? I don't understand.
Can the stream hear TJ now?
I sure hope so. This is going to be a major battle, like the person in the chat called Major Battle. It's funny, there's someone in the chat room whose name is Mauer Man.
Right.
I'm assuming a huge fan of Joe Mauer. But if you change the M to an L, it's my last name.
Wow.
So I got really confused for a second.
All right, let's see here.
So I have to be an AL team.
Well, you don't have to be. Why do you have to be? You can be an AL team and NL team.
But I don't want to put you at the disadvantage of having an AL team and then not utilizing the designated hitter.
I don't care. You know, I like the National League, and I like the, I like the challenge of, pinch hitting and righty lefty and stuff.
I know my people probably want me to be the Twins. As Malware Man literally says, be the Twins at the same time.
There you go.
I've already showed my dominance with Phil Hughes, though. I played someone online, had like 21 strikeouts with Phil Hughes.
So we're starting in Minnesota?
Yeah. How are we going to do? 2-3-2? Is that how that works in baseball?
I think that's good.
What's the one that does it weird? Doesn't someone do it weird where it's like 2-2-1-1-1?
Not in baseball. That's what most other sports do, though.
I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, in fact, baseball is the only one that doesn't. The NBA Finals did 2-3-2 up until last year, but they are now 2-2-1-1-1.
I don't like that.
I'm on the road, right?
Yeah, you're on the road.
So why do I have only a home hat? Oh well.
Oh, they might only have.
Right.
I think they only have one hat.
Okay.
Oh, this pitching staff is atrocious.
So I got Weaver,
I'll just-
C.J. Wilson, and obviously, 7-game series. Got to use the right pitching rotation.
Ugh, mine's gonna be
Got
a
to
little
go
square.
through the first 4 before you get to the top, or can you go 1,
You can-
4, 7 with the number 1 pitcher?
Yeah, let's go 1-4-7.
Okay,
Just
so
in case.
basically 3-man rotation.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
just in case.
That works.
I think that's what happens in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl of baseball, I believe they do go 1-4-7 sometimes. Ugh. And they got a weak bench too. They got like 3 guys.
Cat Bailey would be very happy, very proud of you.
Well, hopefully I can do her proud by winning this. My cleanup hitter has a 194 average. This might be a bad game. Chris Colabello.
Now, is this using the live rosters or is this using the default rosters? What rosters does this use?
This is using the online ones, the live rosters.
Okay, so this is up to the second. So I got 2 0 hitting players, my DH and my third baseman.
I don't know if the...
How is that possible?
Are the stats... I don't know if the stats stay. Yeah, they must... I think it's based off last year's stats.
So then Ian Stewart had no hits, nor did CJ Cron?
I have no idea who CJ Crone is.
Well, who's Ian Stewart?
It's not good. I mean, might have been hurt. What do you want me to do, Rich? I can't...
I'm just asking. You can just say, I have no idea.
Correct. He did not play all last year.
Okay.
CJ Crone, on the other hand, looks like he didn't play last year either. Oh, I forgot. I hate this camera angle. I was letting up home runs here like it was my job. Yes, this is CJ Crone's rookie year.
The only Ian Stewart I know is the keyboard player for the Rolling Stones.
Sure. I have an ad somewhere playing. Okay. Let's see. It's a lot different when I have to throw all the pitches. I'm gonna try to hurt my pitcher. I get out of the game.
Solid base hit. Look at that.
No hitters broken up already. X Maddox is going to do a road to the show as a starting pitcher. Who's this guy? Oh, this is Mike Trout. I hear he's pretty good.
Oh, that
That
was a nice pitch.
Not at all where I wanted it to be.
It was a nice pitch. I did not swing because I'm not bright. Oh, and that was another one.
These pitches should not be there.
No.
Also, there's probably a huge delay that I'm not thinking about.
Yeah, there is.
I mean, just there's like a delay. I don't know if it's the Elgato or something. Okay. That.
Safe?
I don't understand what happened there.
Yes. Safe.
I wanted to throw a second, but I guess I preloaded too early. That by the time I actually did the real throw, it was a throw to first.
Albert Pujols looking menacing at the plate now. Oh, that was
He hit that one. Hit that one a mile. I need to roll a double play here. Oh, God. That was ugly.
Oh, too early.
I keep hitting it further and further, and it's really scaring me.
Very early. Yes, I know. That was bad time. There's your double play.
Nope.
Did he pull him off?
Pulled him off.
Yeah, I never know if that's a
Yeah.
if that's the camera going crazy or if it actually worked.
Yeah, this game gets a little questionable. Ugh, who's this guy? Raul Ibanez?
That's right.
Sadly, I can tell by the batting stance, which is telling you how sim this game is.
Oh. Look, I got a piece of that.
Is what's his name doing a league that I didn't get invited to? I'm pretty upset about that.
If you didn't get invited, I didn't get invited. There's a base hit. There's a run batted in. There's my first run ever against TJ Lauerman.
I think Pete Dodd started a league and didn't tell us.
Well, that's rude.
I mean, I'm not going to call him out for it, but
I think you just did.
I think he did start a league without us.
Are you willing and able to be in a league?
Yeah, I'm starting. I started a league with. I got like 18 people in it right now.
Well, I didn't know.
I mean, I didn't start it yet though, because oh my god. Yeah, I thought we were gonna do a press row league. What happened to that?
I didn't. Who said we're not? It's been out for 2 weeks. I've been traveling. Come on.
Can't be
If
traveling.
you want to start, if you want to be the commissioner, that'd be great. Or I can do it.
I mean, I can do it.
No, yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, being a commissioner, if you're in a league that I run, is not a significantly time-intensive deal.
Well, this has even has the auto thing, so you can just have it advance every so often, or you can set it to manual. And it also has like the open schedule.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to do that.
Oh, totally. I mean, I got to look at it. Pete started one, so if he's already got one going, but he hasn't started it, he should invite us, and that could be the league.
I mean, I'm not going to tell him what to do, but...
No, well, you should tell him what to do, right? When it comes to online franchise, anyway. All right.
I love when I look at the chat and I have no idea how to respond to their questions. It's like, I don't even know what your question means.
And there's a base hit.
Broken up the nail hitter real quick. That's how we do it.
I'm just glad I scored a couple runs.
Joe Mauer. Malwerman 5000.
Mauer, man.
I thought Jared Weaver was hurt.
I don't know.
Could be wrong. Look at that eye. It's like a champion. I might be the Ted Williams of video game baseball.
That is a good thing to be.
Oh, I got... Wow. So, let me tell you what I saw from my perspective.
Okay.
Your center fielder threw it about 10 feet. Then it hit the ground. Your second baseman then picked up the ball and threw it about 1,000 feet into the air to your first baseman.
Wow. It looked perfectly fine on my side.
Servers.
Well, hey, at least we know why now because Pete Dodd told us.
Yeah. So I've been telling everybody now. I'm going to go listen to the podcast. Good eye. Good check. Good check.
Come on. How is that not a strike?
These eyes, man. These eyes were made for walking. If you know what I'm saying.
Glad he caught that. Finally get it out.
Ugly. Ugly play.
2 outs. That's what we want. I'll take that.
Ooh, that's a beautiful
There
pitch,
you
Rich.
There we go. There we go. Love it.
I'm like 8 games into my True 162.
How's it going?
I'm like 6-2.
That's good.
Maybe 6, something like that.
I am, let's see, 115 games into my NBA 2K14 my career.
Ugh. How's that going?
Awesome. It's amazing.
I think my road to the show, I'm like through a month. I think I just got to win. Oh, God, I hate that.
Sweet.
I hate when
First home run.
I hate when the thing moves like that. Like I saw the thing in the outfield, and then it like kept going.
I am, no matter what, I'm just feeling like I actually have a chance in this game, and I like that.
Oh, Rich Grisham.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I told you. Maybe I told you, but I didn't tell you all of it? Because I was just about to compliment you on your great show with S. Gibbs on RealGamer.com.
Oh, thank you. That was awesome being on.
I just listened to that. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It's great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I should get the link for that to put in the chat.
He does a great job, you know. He's a good guy, and he genuinely wants to help. And I like to be associated with people like that. People like you, for example.
I invented people like that. I'm going to invent losing this game. Why did it be the Twins? Whose idea was this?
I don't know. It was definitely my idea to be, oh, nice pitch. To be the Angels, just because the only game that I have won in the show has been with the Angels, so gotta stick with them.
I mean, how did that look on your screen?
Look just off screen. I mean, just off the plate.
Because that looked pretty good here.
Oh.
I am going to spend tomorrow doing team videos, I think.
Oh, yeah?
I think I should do that. So, I should kind of decide which team I'm going to do first. Maybe the Angels. They're pretty stacked. I mean, they're a superpower video game team right now. I mean, they're pitching... Well, they still got C.J. Wilson.
Is that like cheating to be the Angels, or is that like cheesy to be the Angels? Is that like who everybody takes online?
It would be a very good team to take online because
Okay.
you got Trout, Pujols, and Josh Hamilton,
Right.
and you get Jared Weaver, who's got some pretty nasty pitching,
You
and a
seem to be picking it up pretty well.
professional gamer here. And also, I think when you play online, some of the pitchers have like stamina problems, right?
I don't know.
I think so. So like they also have C.J. Wilson if you want to go lefty.
Stay in the park. Stay in the park. Stay in the park.
Ugh.
Thank you.
I laid off of it on purpose, and still strike.
Well, you know,
Nothing I can do there.
I try not to throw junk. I mean, I try to be in the strike zone area.
In the vicinity.
Yeah.
Holy Jesus. Malware Man, if you were my friend or lived very close to me, I have the option for people to pick up the shirts from me. I know Rich Grisham's buying a That Sports Gamer shirt.
Absolutely.
And a small one for his son as well.
And you are going to be helping me with the press row shirts as well.
Yeah, so are we going to have him do another logo or before we do these shirts?
Well, I would like him to do another logo because now there's 6 of us. And some of us are different. I'm also professionally broke at this time. And I don't know. I got to give him a call and see what he can do for me.
Yeah. It's the time to get shirts right now because I think Player One's going to do shirts. Spoiler.
Are they?
I mean, there's a possibility. There's a discussion abound. But yeah, that's why I love Teespring because there's 0 upfront cost.
That is good. Drop.
And I mean, like in theory, you could make more profit with it if, like, you went to a place and had them make shirts for you.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to front all the cash for that. And
Right.
then let's say all you have left is mediums, or you don't have mediums and people want mediums, and it's like, well, now I have inventory problems.
Right.
Whole bunch of risk. It's not really worth it.
Here's the man right here. CJ Chrome.
I'm in New Jersey, but please don't pick up from seller because I don't know you. I think I even have like a little message in there that says like, if I don't know you, don't pick this.
How much does it cost to ship them?
I think it's only like $3 or $4. I feel like you can get it to your door for $20.
Oh,
Wow.
that was a hot shot. Did you see the comments on Pasta Padre about the show at all?
No, I did not.
Pretty lively discussion. Are
This
you
guy lost
pitching
my
or are you typing, man? Come
typing,
on.
man. I got people's man of the people. Hashtag it. Are you hitting or are you missing? I do have a new fan of the stream that wants an 8x10 of you for his wife.
I find that highly improbable, but really funny.
That pitch being a strike was highly improbable.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
That was nasty.
good Lord.
How can that be strike 3?
Come on.
Oh, it's a bad pitch. Damn it.
Your wireless controller
No.
has been disconnected?
First world battery problems. We're good. my selection there.
Oh, just caught a piece of it.
I don't understand why MK is being the worst mod in the chat right now. Probably because he left. That would be probably explain it. I think they're playing League of Legends. I got off of League of Legends just to play this with you, Rich, so make sure I win.
That's cool, man. Very well. Very well done. Much appreciated. Ah! Larg.
Is that... Can I turn the double play on that, technically?
Well, there were 2 out, so... All right, TJ, have you found what you get for being level 11, level 12?
With those blue things on top?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think it's just a made-up thing. Probably... They probably use it for, like, online matching or something.
You think?
It's part of your universal profile, I think. TheShowNation.com/me? Is that a thing? No, it is. Looks like you guys can drop that. It's pretty awesome.
I'm never certain until out is made.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm level 17, but then it also says 12. So I'm not sure what that means. Oh, that had a little drop at the end? Damn it. Almost perfect. Well, that didn't work out quite as well as I wanted it to, but I guess it worked out interestingly.
What happened there? How did the guy get to third?
I beat the guy. Did you make the play to second or no?
Yeah. That's weird.
It was almost a perfect hit and run. That's all I know. But I think he beat the play to second, and he was already rounding. Dude, that changeup, I gotta pay attention, because changeups are probably the most devastating pitches online. Get out of town. So that did that on your screen as well, right?
Hit the base?
Yeah. That was interesting. Home run in a silo.
All right, TJ. Pretty good few innings here. What are we? Top 4?
Top 4, I believe.
All right.
I'm a level 17. I still don't know what it means, but that's what I am. I guess it's just universal profile rank. I don't know if I don't think it unlocks anything. Not like the EASFC.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, TJ. I watched so much soccer today.
Was it amazing?
Oh, it was amazing. I have never seen Barcelona play a full game.
Mm-hmm.
And I have definitely never seen Atletico Madrid, I think, ever play a game. I don't know if you're up on your...
It's the Champions League final, correct?
No, that's next week.
Oh, this was the league championship?
La Liga final, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was in Barcelona in front of over 100,000 people, and Barcelona is stacked. I mean, they've got all the best players in the world, you know.
They've everybody but Ronaldo.
I mean, I've never seen a La Liga game from, front to back, knowing that if there was a draw or a victory by Madrid, they would win, and if it was a win for Barcelona, they would win the league. That's the first La Liga game I've ever seen front to back, and I don't know how you get better than that.
You don't really.
It was an amazing game. I mean, only in big-time international soccer can a 1-1 draw be absolutely captivating. Because in the context, a draw was a win for Madrid.
Yeah. And apparently Arsenal won the FA Cup.
Yes, they did, which, only now really is even beginning to mean anything to me. Because you're never going
to win Champions League or get into Europe.
No. What I mean is I never even understood for years that...
I still don't understand it. FA Cup is all
it's
of
not the
Europe.
championship. No, that's the thing. I never understood what all the being
Syracuse.
used to American sports, you're used to okay, you have your season and then your championship. There aren't like these other tournaments or trophies, which are to me amazing. Like that's one of the great things about European soccer is this whole notion of well, there's your league, but then there's also these other little things like the FA Cup or the Copa del Rey, or then all of us. There's also the Champions League, and there's also these other smaller cups too.
The
and,
Europa.
Well, that's the second tier Champions League.
It's too much, way too much.
But it's fascinating, and and then the whole notion of relegation and promotion too. To me, just is really the best. I love just the fact that something like that exists. So yeah, I saw Arsenal win the FA Cup, which was not winning the Premier League, which Manchester City did last week. It's just cool. I love it. No, the FA Cup is just England, but it's everybody in England. Like every single club can be in it, and because
Got to be in it to win it.
Well, and the other thing that's interesting is you kind of have to choose what you go after. If you're going after the FA Cup, then you know that you're not going to be able to necessarily win the Premier League because you can't just keep putting your best players in games 2 times a week. Like there's a whole strategy and weirdness to these other cups too. So, it's just weird how last week Man City wins the Premier League and then this week Arsenal, who beat out Everton to make the Champions League, then wins the FA Cup. And it's like a big deal for them to win the FA Cup. There's 90,000 people in Wembley Stadium. But it's not winning the Premier League. It's weird. And it's great.
Ugh.
Some solid fielding going on there, huh?
You're good. You got a good team.
We could totally use relegation and promotion in American sports. It is spectacular. Spectacular. And also no playoffs. Just best team, best record wins.
Well, you can't do it in baseball because the teams are owned by the other teams.
Well, no, I know that it will never happen, but it would be fascinating because they're just the leagues are exactly like you said, they're owned by other teams.
How does basketball work
differently? Huh?
How does basketball work? Is it each team has a D League team?
No, not every team has a D League team. Some do, not all of them do. Some share. You have a couple, 2 or 3 teams that fund the team. But instead of if imagine that there were 32 NFL teams eligible to play for the Super Bowl, all of a sudden there was 100, and you just split them up into but they were all independent, and you just split them up into 3 tiers. The top tier plays for the Super Bowl, the middle tier plays to get the chance to move up to play for the Super Bowl, and the bottom 3 teams, the bottom 3 teams fight to stay in the league that goes for the Super Bowl the next year, because the league that plays for the Super Bowl makes a lot more money than the league who doesn't.
Yeah. Has anybody been double relegated?
What's that?
Has any team ever been double relegated? Like relegated one year and then the next year get relegated?
Well, I don't know about the next year, but there are clubs that play at like the 2nd division in England that were in the Premier League, before. Maybe a few years ago or something like that. Like, Wolverhampton and Blackburn Rovers and stuff. Like, you look at the tables from like 7-10 years ago, you see clubs that not only aren't in the Premier League anymore, but they're also not even in, what they call the Championship, which is the Division 1. It's amazing. I love it. And, as somebody who, it's still so much of it is new to me, which is so cool. All right, there's nobody out. There's 1st and 3rd. I'm in trouble.
That was the trick. Get you talking about soccer. I still know how to send just one guy, so don't worry about it.
Well, he would have been out anyway.
Nah, I don't think so. Probably, but... Where's Josh Willingham? Wasn't he on the Twins? I feel like he was. Ugh.
Yes.
Didn't work out as well as I planned. It didn't work out at all, but this dude's supposed to be good. Chris Colabello. Dude, that changeup. Can you stop throwing that? Because it's way too functional.
Notice I'm not throwing it that much. Because I have a feeling all it's going to take is catching up to it once. And then it's good morning, good night, goodbye.
Is that the play? Is that the play?
Got him.
Oh.
What?
See, my ump didn't even give a sign. Now he gave a sign.
What?
That's the play that W. Kemp was complaining about. That backhand in the hole, or the shortstop's a little bit too nonchalant. Grand slam.
Good.
I smell it.
That was good fielding by me, too. Like, he got rid of the ball as soon as he possibly could.
Oh! It's like, I knew where the pitch... If you're watching the stream, I put my cursor exactly where the pitch was going.
This is quite a ball game.
It's true. I didn't know Hank Conger was a switch hitter. I thought he was only a righty. And the pitch counts are pretty good.
70 in the sixth, that's pretty low, but not obscenely low. How has the rest of your weekend been going?
Good. Got to see my niece today and my wife's friend's baby. They were born I think 10 days apart. So this was their first interaction since they were a month old.
How old are they?
8 months, I think.
Oh,
8 to 9 months.
Nightmare. I'm sure they're adorable, but as parents, oof, that is rough.
Yeah. I don't think he sleeps much. I think she's pretty good at sleeping now.
My son was an extremely difficult little boy as a infant.
But now he makes portal levels, so...
Oh, he's the man now.
Just gotta wait it out.
I mean, if it were up to him, the two of us would sit in my office and play video games every day.
Smart kid.
But
bad pitch.
Wherever we go, we have fun.
Oh, that was a really good pitch. How's the Little League team doing?
Amazing. We were supposed to have our second to last game today, but the fields were a mess. So we got a practice tomorrow and a game on Monday, and hopefully we have another game next weekend, or at least a end of year take the kids for ice cream and run a field thing.
It's always the best part.
It is.
My Little League team was so good that I am now extremely fat. I think there was a correlation to wins and going to ice cream to my BMI that I currently have. 45 pitches through 6. I'm swinging at a lot.
Well, I'm not throwing any bad pitches.
Except for that one.
Not throwing many bad pitches.
There are 18 teams in the D League, which stands for developmental.
Right. Which is less than there are teams in the NBA.
Sounds right. But more teams than were in NFL Europe. I wonder if with all this NCAA nonsense, if there will end up being a developmental football league.
I don't think so, just because it's too risky.
What if we called it the SEC? Oh, also, for next year, I will probably be the Bengals. So I can be AJ McCarron.
We'll do all sorts of different.
The rule should be you can't be the same team. Ugh, ugly.
Come on. All right.
I need to run. Sam Fold. terrible name. Stupid changeup, Rich. Hit a base. Do something. Is that a changeup?
Yep.
Damn you.
It was not a very good changeup, however.
Good enough.
I mean, it was good for you, not for me.
It's good enough to throw me off my game. Is that a fastball?
That was a fastball. As was that. See, I told you start coming around on that change.
Oh.
Good Lord. Are you okay?
I didn't think it was going to let me take that check. I got a little worried.
My goodness. That should be a strike.
You couldn't drop it.
2 outs, man on third, 1-run lead. Oh my. Interesting bat right here.
Well, I mean, we do have independent baseball teams. That'd be interesting. So I wonder if we could do something with that. How do we get... I mean, what if independent baseball teams... See, problem is it's all owned by the real teams.
Yeah, the problem is it's just the structure is not set up that way. You know, you'd have to introduce... wow. You'd have to introduce, 20 or 30 more clubs that would be eligible. Like, you just have to totally redo everything, which is why it'll never happen. There's just way too much infrastructure, history, and investment. All right, 7th inning.
Wouldn't mind seeing like an independent baseball tournament. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. Because there's a lot of independent leagues. They could probably pull something off like that.
Yeah, those leagues are a mess. Those clubs open and fold.
The Newark Bears, the oldest team in something.
Gone.
They just folded. Can't believe that.
Why can't you believe it? No one went to the games.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't go to the games, so I wouldn't have known that no one went.
Played in a, beautiful new ballpark that nobody goes to.
I played there a couple at some point, I think. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking middle of June. I think I'm going to go up to Long Island and see the Ducks.
Hey, have you ever been to Trenton? It's amazing.
Trenton. I think I played in Trenton.
It's the Double-A Yankee team.
Oh, no, I didn't play in Trenton. I played in Newark. Oh, that's not good.
It is a wonderful place. My son and I go there 6 or 7 times a year.
I do want to go, though.
I love seeing Double-A because it's legit. It's a couple, 2 or 3 of those guys are going to be playing ball in the major leagues. And the list of players who, oh, come on, go to third. The list of players who have come through there and not only made the majors but been there for a while is impressive.
No outs. I should probably warm someone up. Do these guys have anybody in their bullpen? Brian Dunsing? Sure, why not? Yeah. Careful there. Need a little double play action here. Yeah. It's ugly. Good cut.
Still early. Oh, baby.
Left that one up a little bit.
Wow. That was a shot.
Wow. How low amount is it, I guess?
Are you going to be able to save and store that one for me?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to put this guy in, I guess. See what happens. crushed it.
I got the little cutscene or whatever you call that, you know?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice. You can use your share factory and make a highlight.
Now, is it automatically recording? So if I go to the share factory and at the end of the game, or
It should be. I never feel like it's ever working right. I think you're supposed to say Xbox record that. I think that's how it works.
now I just got to figure out how to hold on to this 4-run lead.
Well, if you bring in your bullpen, I'll tell you that's how you're going to blow it. So, I'm a master at destroying bullpens. Oh, wow. I didn't think that was going to be it.
Got him. All right. Still got some energy, got some confidence. Let's get to it.
Ugh. This thing's going 7. Come on, Joe Mauer. Come on, Joe Mauer.
Oh, baby.
Ugly. You do really good online because... No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I didn't swing at all. But... When does Dot Scientific launch?
We are working on that. It will be soon.
Ugh, come on. It's going slow. I mean, I'm not winning, which is the problem. It's going to be flying if I was winning. Oh, you're kidding.
Come on.
Hustle.
Oh, not even close. Beat it up, beat it up, beat it up, beat it up.
I literally don't even know who my catcher is. Because I know it's not Joe Mauer.
Mauer's at first now, right?
Yep.
Raking.
Hopefully we get a disconnect here somewhere soon. Oh. Oh. I'll take it.
All right, bottom 8.
I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was going to turn double play.
Things are getting real now. Things are getting real.
Caviril? Caviril? I don't know. I don't know how to say this guy's name. But welcome to the chat. Let's go. I feel like I'm hitting balls on the screws. Nothing's happening. Rich, you know Gabe.
Of course. Gabe is one of the driving forces behind the Dodd Scientific's launch happening soon.
Ah. Does Gabe do graphics? Because we could use a graphics guy.
No, but he's a great writer.
Words? Overrated. I don't even use words anymore.
just grunts and.
After that pitch. Ugh. Any friend of Rich is a friend of mine.
Gabe also works on the official PlayStation magazine in Italy,
OPSMI.
which is cool. Come on. All right. Keep knocking them down.
Is he from Italy? I mean, I could ask him
Yes.
because he's in the thing.
Yes, he is from Italy. He is Italian.
Let me
And
tell you
he
why. Let me tell you my biggest problem with Italian right now. Italy
He
right
is
now.
devastatingly handsome.
So, a kid born in the town I live in at the hospital down the street.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, my grandparents are Italian. So he plays for Italy
That's cool.
in soccer.
That's fine. Got to get work where you can, man.
I think he plays for something with a V. De Rossi. No, is it not? It's just Rossi. It's GSB. He plays for Fiorentina.
They're a Serie A club, right?
Yep. I just had to look it up. I think he's there for realsies now. He was playing for Villarreal for a little bit.
They just got, didn't they just get relegated?
I mean, I could make another click and find out.
Ugh.
They play in... I guess they just got relegated. But yeah, I think he was born here, and then at like 12, his parents were like, "Well, he's gonna play soccer, so we're going back to Italy." That's like those Mike Piazza can play for Italy in the World Baseball Classic rules. It's like he knew a guy once that was from Italy. Just trying to end this game in a save situation for you if I'm not gonna win. Oh, God. Covering ground. I mean, this guy came in and did some good cleanup work.
He did.
Don't worry, you're going down when Phil Hughes comes in. Game 3. What? I love when I throw curveballs that land there, and they call it a ball. It's like, there's no way humanly possible that ball was not a strike.
Here we go. Bottom 9.
Little rally time.
6-2 lead for Rich and the Angels. Oof.
I'm gonna work this. I think I got you right where I want you.
Oof. Wow.
He is into Muay Thai and volleyball. I feel like those go well together because you got to do that spike. You need that leg power to get up and then drive it home.
All right. 1 out. That was the out.
Oh, that was the one?
That was the one. Because now you fall like a house of cards. Had to get that first out. See? You fall like a house of cards.
I knew where that one was going, so it was all
Yeah.
good. I don't even know how I even scored 2 runs. That's the worst part. Super Spike V-Ball was a great volleyball game. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about.
Yes.
I correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball was actually supposed to be a fairly decent game if you got past the blatant disrespect for women. But I don't know. I don't think I ever played it.
Come on, Jared. What is happening? I don't like how he's pitching all of a sudden. He's missing his spots.
Well, I like to see that. The question is, do I not swing or do I swing? I'll swing. We're going to get real picky about the difference between volleyball and beach volleyball. Is beach volleyball only 2 people?
It's less. It's 2-on-2.
Okay. Well then, I stand corrected.
Oh,
Stay. Stay.
Oh, man.
I wish that was an optical illusion and it was going to hit the pole.
That's it. Get there, get there. Oh, he's not going to get there. Oh, he got there.
You got there on my screen.
Wow. That was very interesting.
How many volleyball video games have there been?
Not that many, but some.
I mean, there's a terrible Photoshop of a volleyball EA Sports volleyball game.
I can't believe it.
Is that out? Oh
I
my
did
god.
it. I won the game. Takes game 1. Powered by Raul Ibanez.
I don't know about that. I feel like I want to play this game under protest.
All right. Good game, sir.
Very good game. Apparently there's a dig and spike volleyball as well. I don't know if that was a sequel. List of volleyball video games. Oh my god, the list is so long. Didn't you know there was a Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball 2? In Brazil? Portuguese? I think Rich disappeared or died, possibly.
I'm right here. I'm just looking at the box score. A lot of hits.
Hey, maybe they fixed... I think they might have actually fixed their thing. Because the strikeout totals seem to match now.
Thank you. RD Oregon, 75.
He's the one whose wife is a huge fan. Beach
I
spikers.
had 15 for 41. 6 ribs. Ibanez with 4, Kendrick with 1, and Conger with 1. Very excited. All right. Good game, man.
Very good game, sir.
Have a good night. We'll play maybe game 2 tomorrow night, if possible. You know,
Sounds good to me.
same-ish time, maybe a little earlier.
Sounds good to me.
Beautiful.
All right, Rich.
Cheers.
Take it easy.
Good night, all.
Would you like me to end the stream?